I think fun fact about data science is that in today's date, if I just generalize data science, and all of us are data science of some form, like it's a beginner data science, like.
Hi everyone, I'm Isabel Ho from NUS High School, and today we're here with Miss Ruchi. Would you like to start by telling us a little bit about yourself and how you embarked on your career?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Isabel. Hi, everyone. I'm Ruchi. I'm currently a marketing science partner at Meta, where I consult some of our biggest advertisers on their data science and analytics practices related to marketing. I studied computer science engineering, and I was always interested in math, science, and then also coding. That's why I studied computer science engineering. When I started my career, data science was still new and budding field in 2014. So I didn't really ever decide that I want to become a data scientist, but this company which visited my college for placements called Mu Sigma, and that was the first time I came across data science. I was truly fascinated by their presentation on big data recommendation systems, and it was all very new at that point of time. So I found it really interesting and thought of giving it a try. So that's how my data science journey started almost 10 years back.
So what are some challenges you face as a woman in STEM and how do you overcome them?
I think I've been very lucky because I've had very supportive parents and mentors who have helped me along the way. But I think there are a lot of challenges which a lot of us have faced as women in STEM. So I come from a tier 2 city in India, and during those days, we were not surrounded by as many working women, as the kids are today. So we didn't have a lot of us and my friends, we didn't have working mothers or aunties. So for me personally, one of the challenges was the lack of role models, women role models. So it kind of limited our imagination on what is possible and where, the clarity on the path to achieve those goals and be in those positions. I still remember when a friend of mine had gifted me this book called Lean In, which was by Sheryl Sandberg. She was one of the most powerful and inspiring women during that time, who was making such important decisions in a big tech company. And she was, a lot of us found her really inspiring. Was exposed to a new way of thinking and deliver solutions which are not just best for the company but also for the users. So, and I came across many roles and stakeholders which I had not interacted with in the past. For example, like how policies are made, legal challenges when you're building a product. So all of these different things which I did not even know happens.
How do you think the field of data science has changed over the years?
The explainability and ethics around data science and ML and AI, which is again like advancing data science so much. So there's a lot of focus on the ethical issues which are associated with machine learning and artificial intelligence, and researchers and practitioners are actually coming up with ways to explain the biases and the fairness in the outcomes of a model. And I think that's going to be one of the trickiest part of the puzzles when it comes to data science, and it will just keep on evolving as people start understanding more and more about how their data is being used, and they want more control. They want companies to explain how the data is being used. So that's an interesting part. And of course there is the entire automation and advancement in ML and AI, which we are all aware of, which has led to breakthrough technologies generative AI, breakthrough technologies in image recognition, and how natural language processing, large language models. So those phenomena are obviously there, which has completely changed the spectrum of data science. So that's also an interesting change, which helps us focus on thinking, okay, what is the next problem we should be solving, and how can we use AI to automate most of the work where we were spending a lot of time.
And then to you, which part of the day is the most fun?
What I also really enjoy is learning about different businesses. So I work and interact with a lot of different clients who are using very unique ways to reach new audiences, reach new customers, and retain those customers. And I also really love learning about their business model, and especially, for example, there's so much growth which is happening in APAC, where there are so many businesses which are growing out of APAC, and they're doing cross-border business. They are selling products not just in APAC but across the globe, right? So I really like to download some of the new apps. There are so many new apps and technologies. Every day I'm on Instagram, there are these new apps in the domain of health and wellness, productivity, etc., which you come across. So I like to download those apps and see how they are using machine learning, sleep tracking, a lot of different stuff, and how, what features can take them to the next level. As an example, I had started using this app called Healthify, which helps me track my macros, and I like to explore, okay, how is the user experience right now. So I actually wrote them an email about how some of the computations can be improved, how some of the data which they are showing, it's hard to understand that. Yeah, I mean, those are some of the things which I do outside my work, but still somehow related to the work which I enjoy.
And what's one fun fact about data science?
I think fun fact about data science is that in today's date, if I just generalize data science, and all of us are data science of some form, like it's a beginner data science. So if you are using a smartwatch and analyzing your fitness data, you're pretty much applying the same kind of lens.
Lastly, would you have any advice for young females instead pursuing a similar career path?
Yeah, I mean, I would truly say that try and understand what really excites you. And as I mentioned, that data science is not limited to just businesses these days. Non-profits are using it, healthcare companies are using it, and everything is changing. So pick one or two domains which you really enjoy and explore. I think it's also about flexing the muscle and trying out different things and seeing what works for you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ruchi.
Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you, Isabel. Thank you.